Back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code, texting turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Calling the father the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Wednesday night live broadcast. And here we are. July the 2nd. 2 more days until we celebrate our country's 250-year anniversary. Tonight, we're going to talk about how to close more sales on LinkedIn all summer long. And the way to do it is to only talk to perfect prospects. Now, I really wish you were all on my 4 o'clock session. Because today, in fact, let me go over there just for a second. And earlier today, when you go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/free leads, the third one in, how to talk to perfect prospects on LinkedIn and close more sales in an hour a day. This one here was steamed 3 hours ago. This is the one that took place today for those of you that want to go back and watch it again. Only talk to perfect prospects. Now, it's easy to identify perfect prospects on LinkedIn and Facebook from the information listed on their profile, their daily visible activity, and their answers to some simple qualifying questions. And all I can tell you Follow my scripts. Follow my scripts. Watch that one that we did this afternoon. It was textbook. So if you only talk to perfect prospects about your business that need, want, or use what you're selling, you'll talk to more people and close more sales. Now, it can take less than 3 or 4 message exchanges to identify a good prospect from a bad prospect on LinkedIn. Then you can star the messages with good prospects to make it easier to keep track of them. This is a new feature of LinkedIn, which makes it easier. It only takes 6 to 10 message exchanges to identify a great prospect on LinkedIn. You look for business builders, people looking for a way to make money from home. You're looking for unhappy network marketing leaders looking for a new company. People from Rodan and Fields, people from Epicure, people from Modere, people from Isagenix. You're looking for network marketing orphans, people open to looking at your company, and 95% of the people that you're going to find on LinkedIn are orphans. The person that brought them into the business is no longer in the business. Customers, the red M&Ms, who would eagerly buy your products if they knew about them. And finally, affiliate internet marketers who want to make money online. They're struggling. They're not really doing it. Now, if you're not having the results you want on Facebook and LinkedIn, the reasons are easy to identify and simple to fix. One, it's the contents of your profile. Remember, social networking law number 1, what you see is what you get. 2, you're not following my scripts. 3, you're talking to the wrong people. 4, you're talking about your business too soon, which is a mistake a lot of people make. And 5, you're not qualifying your prospects. You can talk to perfect prospects all summer long. Pick out the people in advance based on the contents of their profile and their daily activity. And you're going to use reverse attraction marketing. Your profile is designed to put yourself out there as the person that they want to talk to. Now, the reason why you want to ask more questions is clearly identified in something that my good friend Pete Olson sent me a few years back. Now, Pete was, when we met, in the Numis network. And 4 months after we started working together, he rose to the top of the company. Then the Numis network was sold to a travel company, World Ventures. So he found another metal company called Mint Builder. But he called in with this example, and then we went over some questions.
Hey, Max, it's Pete Olson. I wanted to take a couple minutes, give you a shout out for your amazing Endless Free Leads program. As you know, I'm the #1 money earner globally in Mint Builder, #1 recruiter, and I couldn't have done that without your Endless Free Leads program. And as you know, we go back to when I was in the Numis days, and your program was introduced to me way back in 2012. And within a 4-month period, I rose to the top of the company. I have unleashed your programs on my entire company. Very excited to say that Dozens have already come into your boot camp. And what's so incredible about it is that these people now are going to be able to recruit where they never were able to before. They can do it in an hour a day from their home with their phone or their laptop and just have conversations that you teach. It literally is revolutionary, but yet it's so simple. You know, you could teach a kindergartner to do it. I mean, my gosh, I was in Las Vegas for a week partying and the whole 9 yards. And while I was there, I recruited 4 people while I was on vacation. I mean, it was that easy. It's eliminated people having to have people traipsing through their living room with home parties. It's eliminated the hotel rallies and the meeting at Starbucks. You know, the stay-at-home mom, anybody can just do it hour a day, and they will absolutely blow up their business and become 6-figure earners in their company if they go to your boot camp and get your endless free leads.
Okay. Now, here's what I want you all to understand. You have a social network called LinkedIn. There are 1,180,000,000 people on it. And you can easily pick out the people clearly as you could reach into a bowl of candy and pull out a green M&M or a yellow M&M or a blue M&M and talk to 10 people every day about your business. That's all you have to do. 10 a day, 50 people a week. Follow my scripts, and you can't fail. So Pete sent me this. Max, I had a good question today from one of my downline, and he asked, why is it better to go through a dance with the prospect with all the 12 success questions? It could span days or weeks to get through it all versus just asking, Bob, are you keeping your options open and making money if it doesn't interfere with what you're currently doing? He said, isn't that faster, more direct, and to the point, and you get a yes or a no right away, as if they're open or not? I thought it was a great question. And then he went on. I think I already know your answer. I think your answer is because when you take the time to dance with someone, you're qualifying them. And you'll have a better chance of them saying yes to looking at your opportunity than if you just ask that one question directly. I think also you'd say that it doesn't matter how long it takes to get through the questions. If you have enough conversations going, your pipeline's full. Conversations will finish when they finish. And when your pipeline is full, you'll get more yeses to looking at your opportunity. And of course, with more people looking at your opportunity, the more closes you will have. Am I right on all of that? He is 100% right. Now, the Socratic method of selling is one of the most powerful techniques you can use in sales. And it dates back over 2,000 years to ancient Greece and the philosopher Socrates. My scripts book is based on the Socratic method of selling. The Socratic method is about asking your prospect a series of thoughtful, carefully crafted questions that are easy for anyone to answer and naturally guide them to the logical conclusion that they need and want what you're offering. For years, my scripts have followed the Socratic method of selling, and when used correctly, the questions you ask make sales conversations feel like you're having coffee with a close friend, allowing for an open, honest conversation between you and your prospect. And you gotta watch that session that we did earlier today. Textbook. The questions internally persuade your prospect, because in answering them, they not only tell you what their problems are, why they have them, what caused them, and how their problems are affecting them, but at the same time, they are telling themselves the same thing. Their answers help them challenge their beliefs as to why they're in their current situation in the first place and give them a different perspective on their situation. Then they experience a very powerful internal motivator that makes them automatically feel like changing their situation and taking action now instead of someday. When you ask the right questions at the right time in a conversation with a prospect, you don't have to try to sway them anymore because your questions help your prospects persuade themselves. Conversations are at the foundation of the Socratic method of selling. When you're talking to a prospect, the questions you ask actually help them analyze and diagnose their problems and how their problems have affected them personally. Questions also help reveal what their problems are and if they want to change their situation. Questions engage your prospect emotionally and make them feel like they're part of the conversation. And when you listen to their answers and then go further with deeper questions, they'll feel understood, respected, and validated. Traditional sales questions can make people feel like they're being interrogated and they tend to stop talking. So here's the power of asking questions in selling. Here's why the Socratic method works so effectively. Questions make people think. When you ask your prospect the right questions, you engage their mind. You encourage them to reflect on their needs, challenges, and goals. Questions guide the conversation and decisions. Every question you ask nudges your prospect one step closer to making a decision. Questions prepare your prospect to say yes. Each well-crafted question creates an emotional or logical agreement, subtly preparing your prospect to say yes when you present your solution. Questions reduce rejection. When your prospect arrives at their own conclusion through their questioning, they feel ownership of the decision, significantly reducing the chance of rejection. Questions increase your closing ratios. By asking strategic questions, you'll naturally guide your prospect towards seeing the value of your product or service, which leads to higher conversion rates and more closed sales. During the process, always respect your prospect. It's non-negotiable. In every conversation, one principle must guide your approach. Respect your prospect. If at any point your conversation feels pressured, disrespected, or uncomfortable, they stop talking. The goal of your question is to qualify and then serve them, not manipulate them. People can sense insincerity in your conversations, and trust is everything in sales. Always ensure your questions are asked with genuine curiosity, empathy, and with a desire to help. So how do you apply my scripts in the Socratic method of selling? Start with the simple questions provided and follow the scripts. They ask easy, non-threatening, natural conversational questions that build rapport and comfort. Focus on their needs and goals. Ask about your prospect's current challenges, desires, and objectives. Listen actively. Pay close attention to their answers. They are giving you the blueprint for your sales presentation. And if you watch that session today, you know, we went over 30 minutes because it was so textbook and it was also fun. Guide the conversation. Each question should lead logically to the next, bringing your prospect closer to recognizing the value of your questions. Now, questions can make it their idea. When done right, your prospect will arrive at the conclusion on their own that your product or service is the solution that they've been looking for. And here's the professional difference. The Socratic method isn't about pushing, it's about guiding. It's not about convincing, it's about helping your prospect discover the truth for themselves. When you master the Socratic method of selling, you'll never feel like a salesperson. You'll feel like an advisor, a mentor, a partner, and a trusted problem solver. The bottom line, every successful salesperson knows this truth. People don't like to be sold, but they love to buy. Cliff Walker is a leader in top earning network marketing who was building a Jeunesse business when we worked together years ago. He had over 100,000 distributors throughout Europe. When I was working with him, he sent me this. I just sent this to my team. In the past 3 weeks, using your methods and scripts, I've contacted 90 people. That's 30 people a week. Got 30 of them to watch the video. Spoke to 30 of them, and I got 10 of them to join my team. This equates to 1 in 10 of the people that I contacted with your scripts and have ended up joining my team. Now, you could have 1 person a day joining your team in a few weeks. Is this exciting or what? And my friends, it hasn't changed in 15 years. It's critically important to know what your prospect does or did for a living before you consider them as a prospect. You must follow my scripts if your goal is to consistently close more sales. Top earning salespeople don't leave conversations to chance. They guide them with clarity, purpose, and structure. So here's how you do the same. 1, understand their perspective. First, before you ever introduce your company, product, or compensation plan to anyone, you must first understand what your prospect already knows about network marketing and their experience, and more importantly, how they feel about it. Ask questions in a conversational manner and listen carefully. What past experience have they had with network marketing? What beliefs or misconceptions might be holding them back? I just got to tell you, man, you got to look at the conversation we had today. If there are any negative feelings or skepticism about network marketing, address them calmly and respectfully before moving forward. This step is critical. If you skip it, you'll be trying to build trust in a shaky foundation that will ultimately result in being turned down. And as you know, trust is everything in sales. Step 2, show them the opportunity clearly and powerfully. Once you've built rapport and addressed their network marketing perspective, it's time to lead the conversation with value. Before diving into company details or product features, use my project launch script. The project launch script is designed to do one thing: help your prospects see the money. How much can they earn, and how quickly can they get started? Paint the picture. Make it real. Help them visualize themselves succeeding in your business by working with you and your system. People don't buy companies or compensation plans. They buy stories, dreams, goals, and results. So when speaking with a potential prospect, always remember you have 2 distinct options in how you approach the conversation to bring up your business. Option 1, they've got an obvious need. An obvious need that you can fill. They're looking for an opportunity. They're out of work. Option 2, there's no obvious need. They're a nurse. They're a teacher. And there's nothing on their profile that says they have an obvious need. With option 1, the prospect has a clear, immediate, and obvious need for either the products or the business opportunity you're offering. In this case, your job is to identify that need, align your solution with their goals, and confidently show them how your offer meets it quickly and efficiently. Option 2, the prospect doesn't have an obvious need for your product or opportunity. However, based on their profession, background, or current situation, there's a strong possibility they've either had experience with network marketing before, or they belong to a group of professionals who often pursue additional income streams, greater flexibility, or more control over their financial future. Your role is to help them recognize that potential and show how your opportunity aligns with the direction that they want to go. This is where your understanding of their industry trends become essential. Many professionals, just like them, have successfully turned to network marketing for exactly those reasons. And this is where your understanding of the industry tends to become essential. Many professionals, just like them, have successfully turned to network marketing for exactly the same reason. You know, many of the teachers that I work with on LinkedIn have had previous experience with network marketing. What do you know about the network marketing business model? I love success stories. And what you say to people will set you up for staggering results.
The biggest thing was learning how to communicate with people online. People I didn't know, and being able to make contacts and turn those contacts into something that I could utilize, and doing it the right way, instead of, a lot of people just send out a message when they first get on there. But what I learned from you was to build that relationship, and that relationship, whether you're network marketing or building a regular business like I am now, is crucial. And what I do is I own an exterior cleaning company. And, when I set that up, I was pretty much just the first franchise owner. And I'm now a partner of the corporation. So I actually need to change that, as I'm now a partner with this company, of the other two people that are involved. And what we've done is we've taken an exterior cleaning company and we took it to the next level by, first, due to an injury that I had, I fell 20 feet. I broke both of my feet and had to have surgery to have my feet put back together. And now, blessed as I am, because I walk well and no one would know it if I did not tell them that I had broken both of my feet March of last year. And after that, we were looking for a new way to do things. So when cleaning taller buildings, we now found drone technology, and we clean buildings with drones. So in what we do of cleaning these buildings with drones, it opened us up to clean taller buildings and other things, other tall structures. And so I started looking around and talking to people and just using the same techniques that you taught taught me as one of your students. I started reaching out to different people that were hotel chains and things like that. And then came across somebody that worked with Verizon, an engineer with Verizon, and just started a little conversation. And I mentioned what we do and ended up mentioning what we do. And we started this conversation, and we now will be cleaning towers for Verizon for the next 3 years. We've closed a 3-year, $20 million contract with Verizon Wireless. I mean, we went from being a $50,000, $100,000 a year income type business to myself, $2.2 million next year. That will be, that's just my portion of my area what I'll be cleaning. But we've gone even further than that. Now we're growing at such a rate that we're scaling our business that, we've started a franchise opportunity with, as I was originally, like I said, one of the first franchisees, but we've actually gone to a full all blown out franchise, $20,000 to the lawyers just to set up the franchise. We've sold 2 franchises already. We're growing, and it's all because of, not just only because of that, because my partners were involved as well, but I brought the big deals to the table, and I brought those deals learning your techniques and utilizing them. I literally met the Verizon people on LinkedIn. I've contacted them on LinkedIn, and that's how we began this venture. This part of this company. We went from, like I said, cleaning houses and 1-story buildings to now cleaning Verizon towers, hotels, and now even municipal water towers. I've closed 2 deals to clean some municipal water towers, and got 6 towers to clean. And all of that came from contacts made through LinkedIn. We're multi-million-dollar company through the techniques that I learned from Max. I don't know what else to say, but thank you. As a matter of fact, I was trying to build a network marketing business. I never had really had any great success with network marketing until I started working with you, and I was working and like I said, it was kind of hard for me to move forward because my sponsor, who I had become pretty close with, Jason Fisher, passed away. And when Jason died, it kind of took my air out of me, took my breath out. And I was just like, oh my God, I just couldn't carry on at that time. So I just was focusing on what I did day to day, my daily business. And then after a while, I said, you know what, let me see if I can make a few contacts on LinkedIn for my business. And then it just started blowing up because I just never got the air, to go back to my network marketing business. Not that I now know that if I needed to build that business, if I even had the time to focus on it, I could build an explosive network marketing company because of these techniques that I feel like maybe I haven't mastered, but I've gotten pretty good at. We're both still kind of in that. Right now we're in that, okay, this all looks great and sounds great, but it's kind of like one of those things where as it's coming to fruition, it's like you almost think, God, this sounds too good to be true. but it is. And thank you again. And every now and then, you know, I just had an opportunity. Today it's raining outside, and I had some guys that were going to go out and clean, and our whole day kind of got shut down because of the pouring rain here. So I was like, you know what? I saw, you know, that you were on, and I said, oh, let me listen in with Max today a little bit. So, but all I can say is to the people that are listening, you just have to listen to Max's techniques, apply them. And even when you think you're doing it wrong, realize that LinkedIn is so huge and your contact list is now so huge that you can afford to do it wrong until you get it right. But if you don't apply it, if you don't do it, you won't ever get it. It will never come to pass. You just have to be willing to say, okay, you know, there's an old saying that you can't, that I've heard in network marketing, you can't say the right thing to the wrong person, and you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So, you know, you're probably not going to lose them if you just, all right, you might have a few sentences you put in wrong, and when you're trying to make contact, you might take a wrong approach, but most of the time those can be fixed. And just stick with Max, get on those coaching calls, and get on here on these. This is where you'll learn the most, I think. The coaching calls, you only got a few minutes. You know, you got that 1 hour or a few hours, you know, of each call. But then after that, this is where, you know, you see how it's really applied. The biggest thing.
Now, I've got other examples. Joe Whaley, when we worked together in 2018, enrolled 18 people in his first boot camp. He quadrupled his network marketing business that year. Then the second year in 2019, he comes back. Let me open. He comes back and he's selling insurance, and he signs up 100 agents in 2 months. And in the following 2 years, he made over $1 million selling the ERC programs. You can sell anything. Joanne Gallant doubled her Melaleuca business the first year. Second year, it tripled. Started selling insurance. She recruited 40 insurance agents in 1 month. She's tearing it up on here. So let me ask you all a question. How did you finish the first half of 2025? How did you do in January, February, March? First quarter. How many of the people that you brought into your business then are still in your business? How about the second quarter, April, May, and June? How did you end up the month of June? In our July boot camp, our goal, because we're going to do it a little different, is to help everybody make 10 sales. Typically, our goal every boot camp is to help you make 5. In July, it's going to be 10. So when we start the second half of the year, follow my scripts. Pay attention to who you're talking to. Take action, and you're on your way to doing more business in the second half of the year than you did in the first. So how successful you're going to be by the end of the year is going to come down to 4 things. The number of people you talk to about your business, the number of people that you enroll, the number of people that the people you enroll bring into your business, and what you do to ensure maximum duplication and team growth. Now, we have some promotions. I'm just going to touch on them lightly. Our 90-day boot camp challenge includes the July, August, and September boot camp. It includes, in addition, participating in 3 boot camps, our social networks anthology scripts book, and our whale book. Now, if you go to the website, the 90-day challenge is going for $247. Use the promo code RETREAT. It ends on Monday. And you can participate 3 boot camps for $139. It's $1.55 a day over 3 months. Our regular boot camp has been expanded. Every quarter, at the beginning of every quarter, we do 5 sessions instead of 4. Use the promo code Great Deal to drop the price to $49. The daily routine, the extra session, shows you what will take you to the top, what the top earners do, how to develop the mindset of $1 million earner, and the 10 lessons you get from Think and Grow Rich. Namdu worked with me. Today he's got an empire of 60,000 team members around the world. Last one, boot camp and our retreat. Go to maxlineguard.com/retreat combo. Use the promo code Best Deal. Again, just for the holiday weekend, $139. 90-day boot camp challenge. You're basically paying $30 a boot camp. Now, there are new ways to build your business on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's and Facebook's latest features are significant. And their feature catch-up is going to help you generate a never-ending flow of nonstop leads that respond to you immediately and convert to new team members and customers no matter what you're selling. When you apply this new information to your daily activity, with my scripts and secret sauce, you'll attract more people to you and make more sales than ever before. And many of LinkedIn and Facebook's recent changes will make it easier to instantaneously position you as a person of influence. So ideal, perfect prospects will reach out to you and actually ask you about your business. So whether you're new to social networks, a social network influencer, a new student, a loyal student, a repeating bootcamp student, an old friend, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take your business to the next level this year, you're going to have a number of unfair advantages over your competition with the information and recruiting strategies that I'm going to share with you. They'll become your secret weapon. David, I'm glad you're here. It's been a while since you've been participated in one of these. You'll beat your competition to the best prospects on LinkedIn and Facebook. You'll break recruiting records, build your team faster, and have your upline scratching their heads wondering how you're doing it. Before we're done, David, I'm going to bring your profile up and we'll check it out to see what changes you need to make. Now, you can experience explosive growth in your business over the summer. Your business will not slow down over the summer unless you do. Business closings and the rise of cost of everything is causing more people to jump on LinkedIn because they need or want to find a way to generate more income, either on a full-time or a part-time basis. Established network marketing companies like Beachbody, Rodan and Fields, Epicure, Modere, and others have closed. Isagenix is in total disarray. They've changed their compensation plans to affiliate marketing models, forcing their leaders to search for new companies. LinkedIn now has 1,180,000,000 professionals where these people are anxious to talk to you right now. With over 10 million people joining LinkedIn every month, understand that more people will be seeking part-time work, looking to find a better paying job, or looking to find ways to make money from home over the summer. So many people will do more business than they've done so far this year. Social networks have provided an endless source of free leads to the public for over 30 years, and everything is changing. LinkedIn and Facebook are the best networks to build your business on, but LinkedIn is the best. All you need is a visible LinkedIn profile to connect with everybody else on LinkedIn. All you need is a LinkedIn phone app to communicate with everybody on LinkedIn. All you need is a visible Facebook profile. And so many people have no clue that their profiles are not visible. And all you need is the Facebook phone app to communicate with everybody. And all you need is 1 or 2 hours a day to build your business. Whether you're looking for customers or business builders, it is easy to pick out ideal prospects. And when you bring one into your business, before the end of a month, you got the beginning of a team. Before the end of the summer, you've got a fast-growing, motivating team. By Thanksgiving and by Christmas, by New Year's Eve, you are on your way. LinkedIn and Facebook's latest changes make it easier than ever before to build your business. And building a business today isn't hard because leads are free. Now, today, we have 1,180,000,000 professionals, and LinkedIn is on fire. You got over 3 billion active users on Facebook. But everybody is easy to identify, as easy as reaching into a bowl of candy and pulling out the appropriate colored M&M. Millions of professionals are rushing to join LinkedIn every day because of the easy direct access they have to everybody. Many new users are creating bogus profiles and violating LinkedIn's rules and terms of service when contacting people. So their marketing activity has forced LinkedIn to create a profile verification system and make significant changes to the way you can connect and communicate with other members. You used to be able, David, the last time you did a boot camp, you used to be able to do 300 searches a month for free. Now you can do 5. LinkedIn is going to become your favorite social network. Now, while you can use it for free, using any of their advanced searching services offer great benefits that will easily pay for themselves. Now, LinkedIn's business model enables you to easily connect with people on your first 3 levels for free. But you can't search. It promotes advanced features that come with additional costs like Premium 1, Premium 2, Sales Navigator, Recruiter Lite, and Recruiter. And now you got Sales Navigator 1 and Sales Navigator 2. People on your first level are your direct connection. People on your second level are the people connected to the first level. People on the third level are connected to the people on the second level. And of course, you can connect with people in groups. Now, LinkedIn's going to let you see who on your first level is online. You see a solid green dot, it means they're on a desktop or laptop. You see a green donut, it means they're on a mobile app. We're going to show you how to adjust your settings so everybody on LinkedIn will see that you're there. LinkedIn is Facebook for professionals. So you got Premium, Sales Navigator, Recruiter Lite, Recruiter, and these are the costs. And now there's an extra. Catch Up is going to be a phenomenal tool for you. So prospecting on LinkedIn has been redefined. You got huge searching restrictions, new contacting rules, and profile verification issues. So there are 3 things that make a social network great. The profiles of each user contains more than enough information about someone to help you identify a perfect prospect for your business before you contact them. A texting feature that enables you to communicate directly and privately with other network users, start conversations that will result in enrolling new business builders, team members, and customers. And a searching feature that enables you to filter through the entire network population using keyword and advanced keyword searches. Everyone on LinkedIn and Facebook created their profile for a reason. Their photo and cover, plus the information provided about themselves and their visible daily activity, makes it easy to pick the best prospects. So, the green M&Ms are business builders. The orange M&Ms lost their jobs. They're looking for a way to make money. The yellow M&Ms are network marketing leaders looking for a new company. The blues are network marketing orphans, and you got the customers. But when reaching out to people, you must know if they're active. Reaching out to someone that's not active, it's a flaming waste of your time. So LinkedIn's going to make it easy. They let people put an open to work frame around their picture. Follow my scripts. It only takes 3 back and forth messages to know who you want to talk to. And when you know in advance by the contents and visible daily activity on someone's profile that they're a perfect prospect for what you're selling, you follow my scripts, you're going to sell to more people, build your business faster. The more selective you are about the people you connect with and talk to, the more successful you're going to be. Business builders, network marketing leaders, network marketing orphans. Beachbody, you'll find 13,000 Beachbody reps on LinkedIn. Rodan and Fields, 36,000 people. Epicure shut down in January, 9,600 people. Now, I've worked with Modere people and Isagenix people for close to 20 years. So they know better. You don't want the contents of your profile on your page. So let me pop over here. All right. Now, when you go over, let me look in the question box first. Okay, so let me see here. Talk to Firefly's web search. First, folks, let me make it clear that I have no idea who this Firefly's person is. And I would strongly caution you not to click on any link that he sends over here. You have no idea where it's going to end up. In fact, I'm throwing him the hell out of here. That's a first. Okay, and well, okay, so let me come over here. And let me give you the links. Put those in the chat. put them in there. So let me unmute David. I don't remember how long it's been, David, but so we go back, I guess, 5 years. So welcome back. Now you're in the July boot camp. And okay, so a couple of things. Number one, see, you're in the Air Force. Okay? And that needs to be listed here. All right. So there's an awful lot that you're going to be able to do. And you just really just need to pump this up. So maybe David's microphone isn't working. But folks, there is a tremendous amount of things that all of you are going to be able to do with all this new information. And we're going to be doing something very, very special with our July boot camp. So let me see if they're connecting with perfect prospects is their profile content, visible daily activity, the answers to your pre-qualifying questions. You got to think quality, over quantity. But the important thing for all of you to remember, if you want to be successful, you have to be talking to the right people. We have the 4th of July holiday coming up on Friday. So you've got the 4th of July holiday script. You've got 6 or 7 other that all of you are going to be able to follow to start talking to people, closing sales. You want to close more sales all summer long? Talk to perfect prospects. Be selective about who you talk to, and when you start a conversation with people, qualify them quickly. It's easy to identify perfect prospects. Now, again, I strongly suggest go over to my YouTube channel. And this was yesterday's. Check the one that we did 3 hours ago. We're going to demonstrate exactly how you talk to people. I just finished working with 2 people in my coaching program, but I'm only going to be adding 1 person. So if any of you, somebody's raising their hands. Robert, what's the question?
Good evening, Max. I just wanted to let you know, I don't know if you're aware when you're speaking, your name comes up as you're promoting the boot camps. And for those that are taking snapshots, it blocks the whole thing.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. What?
It'll say Max Steingart is talking. So you're talking as you are promoting those beautiful boot camps. And for some people who want to take a snapshot of it, it's blocked out.
I'm not sure I understand. You mean the black box with my name on it?
Yes, it'll say Max Steingart is talking, and that will come over the boot camp address that you're promoting.
Gotcha.
So for those who want to take their phone, take a snapshot, you can't get the whole thing. You get half of it.
Gotcha. Thanks for that. I'm gonna check the settings and see what we can do to get rid of that.
Okay, just thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, thanks for that. And as for the rest of you, we'll have an Ask Max session tomorrow. There will not be an Ask Max session on Friday. It's the 4th of July. I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. And I haven't decided yet whether we're going to do any trainings on Saturday. Except that I understand South Florida, we're going to have a rainy 4th of July weekend. So if it's raining real bad, check your email, and I just may do them. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, folks, and God bless. Thanks again for that, Paul.
It's all about the stories unfold. I love dreams, LinkedIn kings, getting to over. Some